Hello, boys and girls, and everything between and beyond. My name is V, and after a lot of backtracking and going back, I think I found how to get the true ending. So I need to talk to this ghost. Right, down, right, to mirrors. So, we have right, down, right, which was the lead that we needed. So once we're back for where we were, let's see. Yes, take care of you. Yeah. No. See, right, down, right. The flooring is a little loose. A little piece of paper hidden for. There's some kind of riddle on it. Forward I am heavy, but backwards I'm not. Do I even know the answer to this? Turn around. I will only say this once. Down, right, down, down. I'm gonna write this down. Down, right, down, right, up. Phone's a little loose. There's a piece of paper hidden floor, and it has some kind of riddle on it. I eat, I live. I breathe, I live. I drink, I die. Yes. Turn around. I'm gonna say this once. Such a long dance. Left, down, right, up, forward, right, down, right. Fingering's a little loose. There's a little piece of paper on the floor and it has kind of riddle of it. Many have heard me, but no one has seen me. And I will not speak back, only spoken to. Turn around. Let's see this one. Good thing I have pen and paper nearby. This is one hell of a dance. Left, down, right, down, right. Loose. There's a piece of paper hidden for. There's some kind of riddle on it. Alone I am the 24th. When I'm doubled, I am 20.
What the fuck?
And when tripled, I'm unclean. Well, this one I had to look up. Clever. Turn around. And we'll continue. Say this once. Continue this dance. Let's see here. So left, up, right, up, right. It's a little loose. It's a little piece of paper and it has some kind of riddle on it. Who makes it has no need for it. Who uses it can neither see nor feel it. turn around. Yes, yes, you have solved my riddle trail. I shall open most secret places in this whole place. You must go before she catch you. You deserve to know the truth. The truth? I wonder what it's talking about. Well, nonetheless, it must be important if I had to go through all that hassle to get to this point. Gotta be kidding me. I get through all those riddles and the place is locked up? Just great. Gotta be something here, right? Well, shelf was in better days. What's this? Some kind of switch? Should I push it? Here it goes. Please, no crazy monsters. Did I break it or something? What the? The bar's opened. Oh, thank goodness. See, why can't everything be that easy? Now, let's see what is locked up in this room. Let's see here. Some really weird stuff stored here. I don't even want to know what half of this stuff is used for. So many things on this shelf, I don't know where to start looking. Wait a second. That is... No, it can't be. What's it doing here? She put it here to hide me away. Show yourself. I don't have any more patience with things I can't see. My apologies. I didn't mean to deceive you in any way. Hold up. Are you me? Yes, well, sort of. I'm part of you. What is that supposed to mean? I swear if it's some sort of Mavis trick. I promise, I'm not trying to trick you. She can read my mind. Oh, heck no. I did say I was from you. Your mind is also my mind. Okay, mini-me. Could you just tell me what's going on and why you're down here? It would be better if I just showed you. Okay, she vanished. I don't get it. I thought she had to show me something. What the heck is going on? I feel like my brain is about to pop out of my head. I wonder who that is. I don't believe we're expecting guests today. Welcome to the Nukwa. Hi, Bonnie. Oh, Miss Samsade. I didn't know you were coming over today. I'm terrible for showing up out of the blue. But I couldn't wait. I have some amazing news to tell Iblis. I see. Please come in. A phone call would have sufficed, dear. It must have been very important for you to come all the way out here. Yeah, you're right. I just really wanted to tell her the news in person. And if that's okay? Well, you know where Mr. Iblis is. I'm sure she will be very happy to see you. Oh no. Miss Amsade, is there something the matter? This is really embarrassing, but I really got to go to the bathroom. Well, you better get going. You wouldn't want to make a mess on the floor. Okay, I'm going now. Oh, that really hurt. Miss Amsade, are you alright? I'm just glad I didn't make a mess just now. Yes, please be careful. There's no need to rush. The bathroom isn't going anywhere. Yes, ma'am. Each day it gets harder and harder to fake a smile around that girl. I wonder what she has to tell Mistress Iblis. Hope it's not about that school situation. She doesn't need to go to the same school as my sweet Iblis. She already spent too much time with each other as it is. I shouldn't worry myself about that. I know dang well that Akana's parent can't afford that school anyway. What is that on the steps? Wait, this is Mrs. Amsade's necklace. She must have dropped it when she tripped on the stairs. Just looking at this dumb necklace infuriates me. Like, really, what does my dear Iblis see in her? All I see is an annoying pest that needs to be dealt with. What should I do? Should I give it back to her? Wait, I have an idea. I'll give it back to her, alright? But she have to wait until I make some alterations to it first. Sitting on the toilet, sitting on the toilet, sitting on the toilet. Now flush. Much better. Now to tell Ube the great news. Miss Amisada? Huh? Hi Bonnie, what's up? You dropped your necklace when you tripped on the stairs. I know it means a lot to you, so I hurried to make sure you got it back. Thank you so much, Bonnie. You're the best. There, now you're back where you belong. Now to see... Now wait just a minute, Akana. Huh? Listen well, wretched little girl. End your friendship with Idlis at once. After that is done, I want you to never show your face here again. There will be no need for you, because the only friend she needs is me. I must ruin my friendship. Also for good measures, I take all the memories you have of her. You won't be needing those anymore. Now, distract us. Lastly, take this. This will definitely give her a scar. I want to make sure she hates your guts. Yes, ma'am. Now I'll take care of the trash. I have the perfect spot for you. Take her away. As you wish. Please don't... Iblis. Bye-bye. Excellent. After that brat severs their friendship, I won't have to worry about her anymore. You're such a bitch. Nana, you're here. Sorry I took so long to get there. I had to take a bathroom break. Your phone call sounded real urgent. Is everything alright? Oh yes, everything is peachy. Huh? Are you feeling okay? You sound a bit off. Doing perfectly fine, dear friend. Okay. Anyway, what did you want to tell me? What did your parents say? They would let you go to the same high school as me? That would make me so happy. A matter of fact, yes they did. But I declined their offer. What? Declined? But why? Because I don't want to be hanging around you anymore. You're just a hindrance. A hindrance? I didn't stutter. No one understands me, Nana. I feel so alone, Nana. Who cares? I surely don't. So pathetic. You're so pathetic that you don't even deserve to live. Akana, what do you think you're doing? Have you lost your mind? No. But you're about to lose your pitiful little life. Don't worry, my dear friend. I'll make it quick. But I can't promise us it be painless. This has gone far enough. I don't know what kind of sick joke this is. But you need to quit pointing that knife at me. You think this is a joke? What the heck? What's wrong with you? You almost cut me. Pooh. I missed. Wait a second. I should wait to kill you. I have something better in mind. Something would be much more satisfying than killing you off the bat. I should kill your parents. I mean, you always say they aren't around anyway, so I'm not really changing anything. So what do you say? You can have front row seats to your parents' demise. Enough, you better snap out of it. I'm going to call the police. Oh, so you do have a little backbone. I'm so used to you acting like a wimp. Stop calling me out. Stop calling me out my name. There it is. You can hear your voice tremble. You're not going to do anything. Now, come closer. Let's make the world a better place by getting rid of you. Kana, I'm not playing with you. I will say this once. Get the fuck out of my room. Oh, wow. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth? Guess you're not a weakling after all. Since you showed me you're not a waste of space, I'll spare you. But let me make something clear. You're dead to me, Iblis Nukua. I hate you and never want to see you ever again. Why would you say those horrible things to me? You were supposed to be my friend. Why, Nana? Why? This has to be some kind of nightmare. Why should she? Does she really think that about me? Has she been acting like my friend this whole time? I just don't understand. I suspect that the deed is done. Yes, ma'am. After that performance, there's no way she wants anything to do with me. Outstanding. You have done well, whelp. All I need to do now is give that disgusting necklace of yours and vacate the premises. Yes, ma'am. Here you are. What the? Where am I? Oh shoot! I forgot that I hands the necklace. Without it, her mind has snapped back into reality for a moment. But it's okay, because the deed has been done. He has no recollection of Iblis. I just let my minion finish what I started. Ma'am, where am I? Run. What? I said run, before they catch you. They who? Get out. Who said that? Oh no, now you've done it. They're here. Oh, sweet niblets in a fire. Get out. My plan. It worked perfectly. Finally got that tyrant out of my sweet Iblis life. Now I must use this power to make Iblis mine. Only mine. She will need no one else but me. I can't believe this. Bonnie, she took my memories that made me threaten Iblis. Now you know the truth. When I felt your presence in the house, I was drawn to you, but I could never reach you. So what should I do now? I need to become one with you again. When I fuse back with you, all the memories that were lost will come back. But I must warn you, regarding your memories, may take a toll on your body, because Bonnie made sure to keep me out, but I will try my best to break through the curse. believe me, I pushed through a lot of pain already. Just do what you have to do. Alright, also, thank you for finding me. I don't feel any difference. Guess she pulled through. Well, I need to go back to do what I was doing. Oh, I don't want to forget my charm necklace. My friendship charm. I should put it on for old time's sake. It'll probably make me feel a little better. I feel better already. Now, let's see if... Yikes, why do I feel so off? The pain. I'm feeling it worse than those memory migraines. I guess she's still working her magic. My head feels like it's filled with needles. I feel so weird, but my mind feels so clear now. I guess putting on my friendship charm helped me break Bonnie's curse. Now that all my memories are back, I can make things right with Iblis. There's no time to waste. No. And with that done, we're gonna save. The ladder disappeared. That's okay, at least I got my friendship charm before it closed. So. And now we're gonna meet Iblis. And this, hopefully, gonna lead to the true ending. A mirror. Why is a mirror over here? Looks like a dead, and yeah, we have been through this. Here a little more. An idea, correct. Mirror on the wall. Spare me, I'm so tired of that hogwash. Mirror talk, yes, I'm talking mirror. Whoop doopy doo, what do you want? You woke me from my cat nap. Trying to find my friend Iblis. For what reason, Master is your master? What is your business with my master? To talk to her, it's really important. She's possessed and I need to save her. Save her, yeah, good luck with that. Belongs to yada yada. I'm a feisty one. Yeah, I'm ready. So, and we have a save point there, but I'm not gonna use that one. Now we're gonna... Some kind of note, we should read it. The note is the same, I can read it again. To my dear friend Akana Misade. We had so many great memories together. I was so happy to have a friend like you. You were the person that I could always count on. You were my best friend. You don't deserve that title anymore. All that crap doesn't matter because you showed me who you truly are. They have told me that told me what I need to know, that you're fake. You will pay for your betrayal and decides. And I will enjoy every bit of it. I can't blame her for feeling this way. If my best friend was trying to kill me, I wouldn't want nothing to do with them either. Why? Why did you come here? Iblis, is that you? Come on, show yourself. We need to talk. What do you want, Akana? Iblis, it's me. The real me. The real you. Wait. You have your necklace. Yes, you noticed. When I got my friendship charm back, I regained all my memories. I remember the day we met at daycare, and I told you that I would be your friend. I remember the day I was excited to give you our friendship charm, and the day we spent at the park. Remember everything that was lost. I mean, at first I couldn't believe it, but really, Ibby, I'm back to normal. Ibby, what's wrong? Aren't you happy? Are you really telling me those were the only memories that stuck out to you? I mean, I was going to get to that. Of course you were. You know, I have an inkling of what you're really trying to accomplish just now. What do you mean by that? I feel like you thought that if you came here with that rubbish around your neck, carrying on about all the sweet and precious memories that I was going to forgive and forget. No, of course not. That was never my intention. Really now? Then what was your intentions, I was going to... I knew it. You really need to stop being so predictable. Look, Iblis, I came here to tell you that the truth about what happened that day. I feel like you deserve an explanation. That day? Oh, you must be talking about the day you woke up and decided you wanted to kill me. Iblis, you need to listen to me. Bonnie put some kind of spell on me and made me do those awful things. She wanted to ruin our friendship for her own gain. You know damn well that I would never want to endanger your life. Akana, you really are the scum beneath my feet. Excuse me? All these years, I was so fucked up and alone, hoping and praying and that you would come back. And now that you're back and have the chance to own up what you did that day, stand in front of me and lie to my face. I'm not lying. You need to stop blaming me and blame the true culprit. Bonnie is a psychopath that has some crazy obsession with you. She used me to sever our friendship and to make you hate me, so she could swoop in and take you. Are you big mad or little mad? Why won't you listen to me? I'm your best friend. No, you were my best friend. Friends can be dropped, but Bonnie is my mother. We have a bond that can never be broken. Bonnie's not your mother, Iblis. She lied to you about that because she had to come up with an excuse about why she killed your real parents. You better hold your tongue before I rip it out. You will not tarnish my mother's name. You know what? I'm done listening to your fabricated nonsense. Your lies will not spare your life, so you better watch what you say to me. Also help me, I will rip you to shreds with my bare hands. It's not going to change a thing. I think I need to think another way to make her understand what's truly happened that day. Iblis, do you remember what this represented? This necklace represented our friendship, and now you still believe in the friendship we had. Is that really all you got? This is just getting sad. Wait, what? Are you really telling me that you don't have anything else up your sleeve? I freaking threatened your life, and you show me a necklace? You obviously don't value yourself. You're really being a pain in my... Kana, that's enough. I will take care of this. Now we're talking. Magic tricks are better than showing me a stupid necklace. I am not a magic trick. I am Akana's memories that were stolen from her. Oh, really? Oh, really, Ghost Kid? Wait, let me guess. Bonnie was the one who took you away. That is correct. Really, Akana? You even got this kid lying for you now. This is getting quite irritating. Don't you dare blame me. She came out of her own accord. And don't get upset with her because she's telling the truth. You said you wanted proof? Well, here you go. This is my proof that everything I've said is true. There's no need for all this hostility. Why don't you shut it, Spectre? I don't give a flying crap about anything you got to say. Come, my friends, get rid of this apparition at once. Begone, demons! What the hell? What the hell did you do to my friends? Those friends were never your friends. Myths are just manipulating leeches. Iblis, you are my best friend. We've made many memories together, and Bonnie took that away by using magic she obtained from the Geth. I am living proof of that. Oh god, you are a part of Akana. You guys bitch and moan the same way. Akana, Iblis' mind is too far gone. Won't be able to get through to her from out here. What do you mean from out here? The Iblis we are talking to is a Mevius corruption. Her mind is not our Iblis. For me to get through to her, I must travel to her mind, clear out the corruption. Jesus, that sounds horrifying. Kana, the only reason I'm telling you this is because I have to separate myself from you. But I have to take some of your life force to stabilize myself long enough to maneuver around her mind. My life force? Then what will happen to me? Am I going to die? Oh heavens no. Once separated from you, you will only lose consciousness. But there is nothing to fret about. Everything will go back to normal after I merge back with you. Okay, but if something happens to you while you're in Iblis' mind, what if you can't get back to me? Then we both will cease to exist. I feared you was going to say that. Are you really going to sit there and ignore me? In my lair? You guys have some nerve. Mavis, I'll grow tired of you using my friend as a puppet. I don't know what you're squawking about. This is how I truly feel. Your tricks will not work on me. Let me in so I can look at you with my own eyes. Or are you scared? You really are a nuisance. You have made a grave mistake calling us out. What the hell is going on? What did you do to her? I have called the Maivas out on their bluff. They're showing themselves to us. You have a lot of gut, Spirit. Now tell us, what do you want? I want you to release Iblis this instant. No. Her mind is ours for the taking. Just deal with it and leave this place at once. It's funny how you have to hide behind someone else's skin to talk to me. Let me in. You're quite stupid if you think you can win against us. But whatever. You will be a delicious snack. Spirit, I don't think this is a good idea. Don't worry, I got this, Arcana. I didn't start a demon. I said, let me in. As you wish. Ibis mouth is just... Oh no, Arcana. Oh well, he was going to lose consciousness anyway. Yeah, I was about to say that. We thought you was going to come with us. Why are you worried about that insignificant flesh bag? Don't worry about what I'm doing. You'll just keep that big mouth of yours open. I'm on my way. Okay, Arcana. Promise to come back with Iblis. Okay, now I have to face this head on. I made it. But I must say, the journey here was a bit terrifying. I didn't think her mind was so far gone. Oh my, this place looks so irritated. And these voices, they're unbearable. I can't even hear myself think. These mavis are corrupting her mind like a cancer. I need to concentrate and scan the area. I need to know what I'm up against. No, this isn't good. I can sense 15 marvelous entities in here. I need to get moving. Who knows how much time I have left to save Iblis. Jump enabled. Girl feels so weird. Girl doesn't feel real. Excuse me, are you doing alright? Girl doesn't really know. Girl feels like a deflated balloon, but when a person comes and try inflate Gur, but instead of using helium, they used their hot, stinky breath to put air in Gur. So instead of soaring towards the heavens, Gur just falls to the cold and desolated ground and would be alone forever. Okay, that was a very interesting way to put it. Wait a minute, I know who you are. I saw in some of Arcana's memories. Huh? You must be the memory fragment from Iblis. If you're here, that means that there's still hope. She isn't completely gone yet. Girl has no clue what you're talking about. It sounds positive, so Girl will just go along with it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just getting ahead of myself since you're here. Do you mind helping me out? Sure, Girls are great at helping. Girl can stand and look cute. Eat yummy muffins. Stand and look cute. Wait, Girls already said that. Can you defeat Mauvais? Nope. Oh, poo. There's anything else Girl can help with? One moment, please. Alright. I have a feeling that I can't... Whoop. You seem different. Stay back. You tried to kill me. I trusted you. And you used that trust to murder me. No, it was all Bonnie's doing. She framed me. I would never lay a finger on you, Ibi. Okay, that's one murder. Oh, so maybe I need to talk to all of them. So tasty, so fresh. To dime on Iblis' flesh. stop it. Iblis isn't a 5-course meal. That makes 2. Boone is the only person you need. Surrender to her and we will seal the deed. No, Bunny is not to be trusted. She was the one who started all this mess. Alright, 3 down. 12 to go. No. What have I done? I've killed them both, and now they're gone. It had to be done, no matter how much they plead. But oh, what a sight, watching them bleed. That's not true. Iblis didn't kill anyone. Stop feeding her those stupid lies. That's 4. 11 more to go. I'm so tired. These therapy sessions are literally going to be the death of me. Should just make it easier on myself and just end it all right now. Oh my, this just sounds horrible. I need to get this thought out of her quick. That makes it number 5. I must say this is pretty exhausting, but I got to keep going. You seem cheerful. Fading, fade out. Turn yourself about. She is so slave, even past the grave. She will never belong to you. Okay, that makes it 6. Pain must cause more pain. The more pain she feels, the more brain we drain. Stop causing my friends pain, you demon. Yes, that makes 7. Oh, almost halfway. Come and join us, we're your best friends. There's no need for Kana, because all she does is pretends. You guys have some nerves. Kana is her best friend. And you're out her, just 7 more to go. This is ridiculous. I can't believe she would let so many years go by and didn't even think to call me with an apology about her behavior that day. The more time that goes by, the more pissed I get. Like really, I cannot. Some friend you are. Yes, feed your anger. Let it brew. Tell me how you really feel about the pain Akana caused you. Go take a chill pill. Phew, that makes 9 down. Why hurt yourself? Why hurt yourself more with all this pretend? Because you know damn well Akana will never be your friend. Enough with these lies. Be gone. 10 down. I'm getting pumped. You have 4 more and Iblis' mind will be clear. Kill, kill, kill. You must torture your prey until they are still. You definitely need to go. Man, I'm so close. I just need to find 4 more. Why me? Why did all this have to happen to me? Why did I have to be the one to lose my sanity? Well, if you can't be sane, you might as well just accept your fate and be insane. No one, none of this is true. You never lost your sanity. It's all Bonnie and the Gect. That's mixed 12. I have 3 more to find. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. This red liquid pouring out of my body. Does this still mean I am human? Even though I'm lying here insane and bloody? Maybe I should just sit a little longer and see what happens. If I die from blood loss, it means I am human, even though I don't feel like one anymore. Whatever, I shouldn't get sidetracked. I should just focus on the bleeding. I can't deal with this. Go far away from this place. That makes 13. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, you will forever be in the muck. So just stay still and stop struggling. Just accept that you will forever be stuck. No, that's not true. There's always a way out. Oh my gosh, I need to find one more and I'll be done. What's the point of living when you're all alone? We should just come to terms with what is already known. Come on, let's just tear ourselves apart, piece by piece. There's nothing left but bone. That is horrendous. Just go, leave this place. The voices, they've stopped. I did it! I did it! I got rid of all the mavis. Wait, something isn't right. If all the mavis are gone, why does my mind still look so agitated? I don't get it. Just what am I missing? Oh no. Taking out all those mavis must have upset a lot of must use up a lot of life force. But I haven't found Iblis yet. I can't leave ever empty-headed. But also don't want to endanger Arcana's life. I need to act fast. Maybe I should take a look around to see if there's something out of place. I think I know. I think it was in this direction. Where there were like a platform where there were nothing. Whoop. What is this? I don't think this was here before. I would have definitely noted it. Let me take a closer look. My head feels so cloudy. Whatever is behind this wall is pure evil. I don't know. If I open this, will I still be ready for what's to come? I mean, I still can't sense Iblis anywhere. But what if Iblis is trapped in there? I need to take a chance. I made up my mind. I'm going to break this open. Okay, here goes. I did it, but I feel so exhausted. Oh no, I was afraid of this. I really need to tread lightly from now on. Who knows how much time I have left here? Enough dawdling. Let's see what's hidden behind this door. Wait, there's no turning back. Oh, for right now. But you guys won't see it. I'm just gonna make a safety save. Where did all the lovely voices go? I got rid of them. Now Iblis, my mind can rest. Doesn't look so rested to me. It looks like butt. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm missing. I thought to getting rid of the mavis would reveal Iblis to me, but I don't see her. Oh poo. Well, that sucks. Do you have any ideas that could help me? Nope. Guru got nothing. Wait, but Guru can do this for you. Did that help you in any way? Yes? Great. We're just glad to be of service in your time of need. Is there anything you can do? One moment, please. processes were remembered. Alright, now when we have saved, let's get back to business. Yes. Okay, I'm going in. That's not good, I think. What in the world? There's nothing here. No, this can't be right. Since that there was something in here. I should check again. It's not working. What the heck is going on here? Maybe it was a mistake coming here. Should just leave and find more clues elsewhere while I still have time. Where's the opening? No, I can't be stuck in here. Dang it, I was tricked. I don't have time for this. Alright, I really thought there was something in here. How could I be so reckless? Let me out! What the heck is going on with me? Why do I feel so angry all of a sudden? I really need to cool it. Okay, deep breath. In, deep breath out. Okay, I feel a bit better. I need to find a way out of here. I think this place is affecting me in some kind of negative way. No, it cannot be. Is that? Ibby? Is that you? Huh? Nana? Oh my gosh, it's really you. I've been looking all over for you. You have? Why are you looking for me, silly goose? It's not like I'm lost or something. What do you mean? You're in danger. To get to control of your mind. Come on, Nana. Do I look like I'm in danger? Everything is fine. Just leave her be. That is the voice in the back of my head. Nana, I'm telling you, I'm fine. There's no reason for you to be here. What about the Mavis? I've heard them with my own ears. The Mavis were never here, which means that you were never in danger. No, why am I saying things I don't mean? Saying them because that's how you feel. You know deep down that she belongs here. Mavis, I literally have no clue what you're talking about. It's just me, myself, and I. I assure you that I haven't seen any of these Mavis. Iblis, you're not safe here. The Mavis are coming for you. Why can't I speak? I need to warn her. Iblis, Iblis. Why are you trying to save a person who clearly doesn't need saving? Just leave her be. Leave her in the darkness. Does she really not need my help? Does she truly belong here? Should I just leave her? Is that really the right thing to do? Yes, leave her. Forget about her. There's no need to pester her any longer. Yes, I should leave her be. I mean, I forgot her once, so it will be easy to forget her again. Should I just go? She belongs to the dark. Wait, no. Why would I think that? My mission is to save Iblis. I must save Iblis from the darkness. You're wrong. Iblis doesn't need to be saved. Leave her. Get out of my head! It had to be done. At least I don't hear that voice in my head anymore. Even though I was backed into a corner, I can't afford using up so much power like that again. Was that a Mavis? The voice in my head was a Mavis. Darn it. Must snuck in when I let my guard down. I should have been more cautious. Wait, if there's a Mavis in my head, then that means... What's wrong, Nana? Something the matter? Shut up. What the heck's got into you? How dare you talk to me like that? How dare me? How dare you use Ibis' face to trick me? What? What the heck are you talking about? I'm Ibi. Darn it, I said stop! I will not allow you to use her face for your amusement. Oh, Nana, we just want you to see your friend's face one last time. Before she dies. Well, well, well. Looks like you broke free of our control. Such a pity. I knew it. Where's the real Iblis? You see, you want to know where your precious friend is? It wouldn't hurt to show you where she is before he is completely consumed. What did you just say? Iblis! Just look at her. There's nothing you can do when she's so far gone. That's not true. There's still hope. I'll prove it to you. Hope, you say? Don't make us laugh. We are the ones that eat all the hope and faith that a person has. When we are done with a person's mind, they are our toy to play with. You guys are sick. It's not our fault. This mortal's innocence was taken at young age, and the only thing that she had to keep her going for all these years was her relentless rage. It's not awful that we just want an easy meal. Shut up! Stop talking about her like that. Don't get mad at us because we speak the truth. I said shut up! What the heck? Was sure that was going and to take you out. You really think we wouldn't protect ourselves? We created this body to be our shell. A shell would protect us from the likes of you. But with this damage, this form will not do. Being confined in this broken body is quite troublesome indeed. Behold, spirit, this is what true power looks like. Well, this has got more complicated. Is that fear in the spirit's eyes? Yes, yes, I can taste her fear in the air. It's simply divine. Shut it, I'm not scared. Can we just kill her already? Letting her live this long is stupid. You have a point. Yes, if we kill her off now, we can get back to our meal. You may have caught me off guard, but I'm not going to let that happen again. Oh, for crying out loud. Just give up, spirit, or we'll send you back from where you came, and your host will die. I will never give up. I'm getting Iblis back, whether you guys like it or not. That is fine by us. If you want to die by our hands, then be our guests. Time to sleep. Somnum. What? Now that she's down, what should we do with her? Can we please just kill her? I have an idea. How about we have a little fun with her first? It's always nice to enjoy the kill. I like that idea. Whatever, if that's what you want, Inanis. Howdy ho! Looks like you're in cucumber. Wait, squash, zucchini. Rutabaga. Yeah, that's it. Looks like you're in a rutabaga. Still sounds off. Well, whatever. Enough about foods. Girl has something really important to tell you. What was that? How did Gur get here? Girl doesn't know how to answer that, but none of that matters right now. What matters is what's up ahead. Girl sends great evil. To win against the powerful, you must stay sharp and have fast fingers. Did you catch that? You see how Gur slipped you some clues? Anyway, Gur has one last thing to do, but it's only if you want it. Oh, yes. One save coming up. Now that you saved, it's time to wake up. What happened? Where in the world am I? Ugh, my head. What did those things do to me? I can't really remember. Whatever, I need to get up and take in my surroundings. Weird, I don't see Eelbliss or that monster anywhere. Where the heck did that thing take me? Oh, looks like a little spirit is upset. Who cares? I wish she would die already. Oh, come on. We have to torture her first. Then after we get bored of her, then we kill her. You better tell me what's going on here. Where's Eelbliss? Eelbliss? I'm afraid I don't recognize that name. Sounds like someone you should just forget about, because you will never see them again. Yeah, what he said. Enough, I'm getting sick of this back and forth crap. Didn't come here to fool around. I have a mission to rid Eelbliss' body of you. And if I have to fight you to get my Eelby back, then gosh darn it, I'm willing to do it. If it's a fight you want, then a fight you will get. Holy guacamole. I was not expecting this. The power coming from this monster is off the charts. What should I do? I don't have a whole bunch of power to take it down. Maybe I could weaken it. I don't have time to think. I should just play defense and only use my powers when it's necessary. Just face the fact, Spirit. This is where your journey ends. That's what you think. Bring it on, Ugly. Yes, let's. Okay. So I have to stand in the middle whenever they're doing their attack. Ouch, that will hurt. Ouch, that will hurt. I wasn't expecting it to do that. Stay down, you incompetent wretch. Never. Its face, it's gone. What the face changed? Wait a minute. I think I know what I need to do to defeat this thing. Don't get cocky, spirit. You will be at Hell's Door after we're done with you. Bring it on, demon. Should I be in? Right. Oh no. Oh no, you don't. I'm not falling for that again. Get out! Gotcha. Oh, I see this one is playing dirty. I really wish you would just die already. I have other things that I need to attend to. I don't care what you have to do. Your business with me. So freaking annoying. Be gone! Gotcha, good. I must say, for you to get rid of the other two is quite impressive. But I won't be so easy. I'll make sure you burn to ash by my unrelenting rage. I'm not scared of you. I'll beat you to a plum like I did the others. Go. And this part again. Oh, no you don't. Now, be gone. Phew, that was close. Yaks, his face ain't playing any games. I'm getting quite sick of you. Oh, really now? I'm not that fond of you either, ugly. Oh, you're just so irritating. I'm ending this now. That's what you think. I'm ready for anything you throw at me. Oh man, I should have take back my last statement. Finally, the pest has been hit. I can't still fight. I'm sorry, I don't speak to the dead. The pain. I think I'll be able to bear this pain for much longer. It's taking everything in me to keep this form. I need to save Iblis. Is that? I just need to. Ow, ow, ow. My legs. I can't feel my legs. Well, look who woke up. I was sure you were dead. You can't get rid of me that easily. I still need to save Iblis. You need to worry about yourself. You're barely even hanging on. Nothing to say. Well, that's no fun. Anyway, I'm getting a bit famished. I should consume the rest of that life energy you have. It's a little pick-me-up. Stay away from me. Ooh, come now. It will be quick. You won't feel a thing. I said stay away from me. There's no way. Such a sneaky little spirit. Oh well, all of that was for naught. Because you missed your target. Who said you was my target? Good riddance. Now it's time to get back to the girl. Yes, the mistress is going to be pleased. This girl is so close to being completely consumed. Did my eyes deceive me? What's with this glow? No. Did that stupid girl do this? No. She didn't have enough energy to barely hold herself together. What the? Iblis, follow my voice and break free from this curse. Nana? Is that you? Impossible! That conniving apparition. I must keep this girl contained. Damn it, this isn't possible. I won't let her ruin all our hard work. No, no, no. Release. Release me. No, she's breaking free of our control. Release me now. Where did she go? This is not good. The mistress is not going to be pleased. I'm coming, Nana. No! I made it back. Barely. I hope my plan worked. There was only one way I could reach Iblis. Oh, the pain. Won't be able to keep this for much longer. I feel like I'm being ripped apart. I need to get back to Akana's body. Well, this is it. Once I'm fully merged back with Akana, she will have no recollection of me. I can finally rest. Where am I? I feel ill. What the heck is going on? I don't understand. Why am I here? Wait, Iblis? That's right. I came here to get Ibi back. Iblis! Iblis! Please, wake up! What's going on? Why isn't she moving? Akana. She said my name. But is that Ibi talking or is it a Gekta? What in the world? Did Iblis just shine? Iblis? Iblis, please, just open your eyes. Why isn't she waking up? I never thought about it, but did removing the Gekta from Iblis kill her in the process? Iblis? Oh, Iblis, I didn't mean for this to happen. Never wanted you to get hurt. I would rather you be alive trying to kill me than you to be dead. No, Akana, she can't be dead. I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Ibi, there's so many things we need to catch up on. We can't let Bonnie win. So please, wake up. Yeah. What's that? Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Ibi, what's wrong? Come on, talk to me. I must kill Akana. No, why would I harm my best friend? Nothing she says is true. She wanted to end my life. I mean nothing to her. But she came all this way to save me. Does that mean she still cares about me? What is this? It's like she's having a battle with her thoughts. I just can't sit here and stare. I have to help her. Iblis, you have to fight them. Don't let them win. Take back control of what was taken from you. I know you don't want to be the Gekt's puppet for the rest of your life. Nana? I hear Nana. Follow my voice, Ibi. Follow my voice and escape the hell that the Gekt have put you in. Break free of them. I'm right here waiting for you with open arms. Release me. I'm tired of the voices. Tired of it all. Release me. She stopped moving. Ibi? Her eyes, they're pitch black. Did she fail to get out? This is making me uncomfortable. I don't know what's going on. Come on, Ibi. Don't let them win. Iblis? Come on, Ibi. Wake up. My head. Nana? Yes, Ibi. It's me. Where am I? Come on, let's sit down and have a little chat, huh? Okay. Cannot tell you how happy I am that you're back to normal. I just want to hug you until my arms get tired. What do you mean, back to normal? Was I not myself? Wait, are you telling me that you don't remember anything? What do I remember? I remember we were talking in my room, but after that it just stopped blurry mess. It was like I was stuck in a dream, but nothing was happening. It was so dark and depressing, and I just remembered hearing a lot of voices. But the voices are pretty normal, especially after I was diagnosed with schizophrenia. But Iblis, you never had schizophrenia. Nana, what are you talking about? I was diagnosed with schizophrenia when I was 13. Iblis, I'm not joking. Your schizophrenia was caused by Bonnie. Bonnie? Nana, what on earth are you talking about? Please, you have to listen to me. Bonnie manipulated the both of us. She cursed us with the gag to turn on each other. Wait, are you serious? I'm completely lost here. So you're saying that Bonnie put a curse on us using Gecht? Look, I know it's probably sound out of my mind, but everything I'm saying is true. If I told you that you've been, I told you what I've been through to get here, you would want to admit to me as a psych ward. Okay, so my maid Bonnie is evil. That's blowing my mind because she's the sweetest person I know. Oh, thank goodness. Now I know you're back to normal. Wait, what? I'm sorry, but I was getting tired of you calling Bonnie mother. Excuse me? Now I love Bonnie and all, but she's not my mom. Well, she used the Gex power to make you think she was your mother. What, are you serious? You know, how about we start from the beginning, because everything I tell you is going to keep confusing you. Yes, please. Before I blow a gasket. First, let me tell you about the Gex. Here, read this. This is a lot to take in, like, I'm really speechless. So Bonnie used these demons to curse us. Basically, everything that had happened that day was because of Bonnie. She even made me forget you after the ordeal. Ibi, are you okay? Sorry if this is too much for you. That day... After you left that day, my world fell apart. I mean, when your best friend comes in your room, threatening you with a knife, that messes you up in the head, you know. I felt so helpless without you around. I was so alone. My self-esteem dropped. I barely got through high school. I was a wreck. I'm so sorry, Iblis. Then, when the voices started, I knew it was the end. I lost my friend, my sanity. I was starting to feel like I wasn't in control of my life anymore. And don't get me started on those therapy sessions. I know my therapist meant well, but spending 75% of my day in a therapy room wasn't the greatest. But I kept going because I wanted to go back to normal so badly. Iblis, So the fact that you telling me that Bonnie caused all this, it's freaking pissing me off. Like, why would she think it's okay to make you do that to me? She literally made my life a living hell. I wish I could really give you the answers to everything. But what would I have found? She has a very weird obsession with you. Obsession? Are you freaking kidding me? Iblis, I need you to calm down. Where is she? She's going to regret she ever messed with me. We will find her now. I will give her something to obsess about. Oh man, she's really pissed. Still a lot I need to tell her, especially about her. How could I forget? Ibi, you know you're mad, but there's something really important I need to tell you about your Not to be rude, Rakana, but I've heard enough. My blood is boiling right now. But I've said heard enough. All I want to do is give Bunny a piece of my mind. Well, I will need to tell her about her parents. But she isn't listening to me. I mean, I can't blame her. I would be just as mad. Okay. Since you're not trying to hear anything else I have to say, before you go charging off here, this deserves to be with its rightful owner. Yeah, it was friendship charm. It's my friendship charm. Where on earth did you find it? I lost it a few months ago. It was like it up and vanished. You can save that story for another day. I feel like talking about that demonic child. Geez, I don't think I want to know anymore. That look you gave me told me everything I need to know. It's good to have you back, Evie. It's good to be back. Now, let's blow this popsicle stand. I'm tired of being in this depressing place. Sounds good to me. I'll lead the way. Yay, she joined the party. And I hope... Nope. Wait. Can we... Nope. Arcana or while standing at a mirror. Wait for it. What is this? I can't sense my master's presence anymore. What have you done? Master? Nana, what is this mirror talking about? Well, technically, Iblis, this is your lair. Oh, for crying out loud. Look, you weird reflection, your master is in her right mind now, so be a good little piece of glass and get us out of here. Yeah, what she said. This is impossible. How did you cleanse her from our control? Dang it, did I stutter? Quit having a conversation with yourself and get us out of here. Tsk, whatever. There is death. Death is your near future. If you want to leave, be my guest. Now, be gone. Looks like we're back at the beginning. This place really gives me the creeps. Where are we? Would you believe me if I said we're in your well in your backyard? I'm just not going to comment. Yeah, that would be for the best. And I believe, because I know that way is to Bonnie's lair. So we're gonna go there to confront her. The child is gone. Hey Nana, what's up with these coffins? Maybe I would stay away from those. Well, they have to be here for a reason. I'm going to check out. Bunny could be hiding something in them. Iblis, don't look! Oh Nana, quit being a scaredy cat. Mom? Iblis, I tried to tell you, but... Is my dad like this too? Who the hell did this to them? Tell me! It was Bonnie who killed them. Then she brainwashed you to believe that you killed them. She will pay. Let's go. But Iblis, are you or... Now! I'm supposed to do something here. Oh yeah, I need to read this part first. And I got that hammer. Obtained hammer, and it was number 4. Yes. Here we go. Jeez, I can't see anything in here. Yeah, this place gives me the creeps. But have no fear, Arcana is here. Ta-da! That's great, Arcana. That's just what we needed. This candle has definitely been a big help. Something is best, but take the opposite one. Also, to be confident in your decision, there's no turning back. So we have to do this again. But I did this like last time, so unless it's have changed, I'm just gonna cut this part out. Mommy, Auntie! Hey girl! What are you doing here? I know how much you hate the dark. Yeah, girl doesn't like the dark, but girl had to be strong for Mommy. Aw, you're so sweet. Hey girl, do you know what's through this door? Well, girl knows there's something very evil resides in there, but girl doesn't know the specifics. All girl knew that he couldn't let you take Mommy in there without saving your progress, because if you let anything happen to Mommy, you better pray that you come out that door dead, because if girl sees that you're even remotely alive, girl will punish your soul from the brink of death and torture your weak body until you're literally begging girl for the worst death possible. Go. But you don't have to worry about that, because girl trusts you. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. And everything, I've never seen this side of girl before. He must really love Iblis. Anyway, how many assistants? Alright. Just were remembered. Here we go. Let's see if we can get the true ending. We made it. Barely. I don't even want to go through that again. Neither do I. I saw my life flash before my eyes at least 6 times. Well, I pooped in my dress at least 3 times. You're so gross, Nana. I may be gross, but I'm telling the truth. Anyway, since this room is lit, I can put this candle out. Thank goodness, my hand was feeling it's gonna catch fire. That sounds like a plan. This place seems a bit off. Nana, where are we? This place gave me the creeps. I don't know. I don't want to jump to any conclusions. Maybe we should look around and see what we can find. Okay, I'm right behind you. It's another crystal. It's like the crystal back in the place where you found me. I can see all the places I went. This is so crazy. How could I be so dense this whole time? I thought I could trust Bonnie with my life. You mindless babble's literally the worst. Like, really? Do you ever just shut up? Bonnie. Come, my sweet child. Mommy won't hurt you. You're not my... Don't you dare touch her. Don't sit there and act like you're innocent. You parent killer. No one is talking to you, brat. My business is with Iblis. It's my business because you sabotaged my life and screwed with my head. Iblis was better off without you. You were holding her down. She didn't need you. I was all she needed. Did you ever care to ask what Ibi wanted? I bet you didn't, because you you was too worried about yourself. How dare you talk to me like that? Enough! This squabbling has gone on long enough. If you really wanted to know how I feel, then let me speak, damn it. Sorry, B. I got ahead of myself. It's okay, Nana. I know you're just protecting me. But I must deal with this wretch myself. Wretch? Darling, there's no need for name-calling. You have it all wrong. Are you fucking kidding me? Tell me, Bonnie, what do I have wrong? I'll go down a list of things and let me know if I'm overreacting. You took away my only friend. You lied to me on a daily basis. You controlled me like a pawn. You had me try to kill Nana. And you killed my parents. Because you had some sick and twisted idea that I was going to run off with you. Mrs. Iblis, please, you must... What? Understand? What you did to my mother and father is unforgivable. But Iblis, darling, everything I've done has been for your own good. Your parents were getting in the way of our bond. I couldn't let them have you all to themselves. They told me they were going to take you on a vacation, but I knew what they were really doing. They knew we were inseparable, so they were trying to take you away. Just like... What the... Are you sick? You took away the two people that mean the world to me, and you tell me it was for my own good? You son of a... What are you so mad, sweetie? We were supposed to be together forever. We had so many memories together. We were happy. I kinda left you in shambles, and I was there to pick up the pieces. You should be thanking me for opening your eyes to the truth. I love you so much that I even gave you my own heart as a sacrifice. Don't you understand? Shut up! No more lies. Akana told me the truth. She left because you made her. You got into her head and made her say those awful things to me. Then you brainwashed her to forget me. I missed so many good memories. Because of you, all the memories I could have made with my friends were stripped away from me while I was rotting away in a therapy room because of what you did to me. You think Akana leaving me was bad? That doesn't come close to what I had to endure mentally. I thought I was going crazy. Every day I woke up contemplating if I should just slit my throat and end it all. The only person to blame for my life falling apart is you. Not Akana, but you. I hate you with every part of my being. You made my life a living hell. Just for your own gain. Own up the fact that you're a crazy psychopath. Oh, hippie. This isn't good. Did that bread break the spell? Why can't my words get through to her? The gagged were so close to consume her mind. I must get her back on my side. Iblis, how could you let her fill your head with this crap? I was always there for you. Oh, stop it already. Nana is here for the real me. Not no brainwashed zombie you made me into. You make me sick. I just want you out of my life. It shouldn't be a problem since you willingly gave your heart and soul to the Gect. You can go stay with them in the darkest pit of hell. No. Nana, use the spell you told me about. I want this witch to burn. You got it. I won't let you down. Okay, I need to make sure I say these words correctly. I should take a peek at the Kentzea. Nana. Nana, watch out. Huh? No, the gift book. What the hell? You burned up the gift book. Oops. I can't believe you did that. Come now, Arcana. Did you honestly think I was going to make this easy? Think again. Without the can't say I won't be able to. Nana! Nana, snap out of it! Nana, I know things looking bleak right now, but you need to focus. We can't let her win. So think, there has to be something else we can do. I mean, I could try reciting it by memory. Oh crap. Now things are getting interesting. There's no way you can recite it from memory. That's a complicated spell, Arcana. Do you really want to risk it? I'll risk everything I have to get rid of you. I can't just sit here and do nothing after all you put Iblis through. Nana, are you sure you can do it? I sort of have a photographic memory, so it should be alright. Don't worry, okay? Okay, Nana, you can do it. I can't wait to see you fail, Arcana Misade. Okay, I need to think really hard about this. Okay.
A few minutes later.
Det gick så. I may or may not have one of my old videos up so I can see. Thinking. He's doing better than I thought. I need to find a way to trip her up. Per Tomplium Saribi. Why does my head feel so fuzzy? Nana, what's the matter? You don't look so good. My head. My head. Bunny, you know, no, you have some. I know you have something to do with this. I have no clue what you're talking about. Kana, I need you to focus. Don't let her mess with your head. Okay, I'll try. My head is racing. I need to breathe. Take my time. I can't afford to mess up now. There's no way that you managed to say that spell correctly. I was just waiting for you to mess up so I could see you die. Just face it, Bonnie. Your reign is over. No, no, no. Did it work? She's not moving. That means... It did work! Oh my gosh, Ibi. It really worked. Come on, Ibi. Aren't you happy? Nana, she's not... How? How are you still standing? I thought you were... dead? You actually thought that stupid ceremony would work on me? You forgot that I'm already dead, you imbecile. So stupid, 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 stupid! Everything went to shit ever since you stepped in this house. Bunny, you poisoned my poor Iblis' mind and made her turn on me. You will pay for your ignorance. Bunny, just shut up. I'm tired of your crap. I could have been complete with my darling Iblis, but you destroyed my dreams. Bunny! What, whelp? Would you stop all your squawking and turn around? Turn around? For what? I would listen to her. No, I'm not done yet. You can't take me. The agreement has been broken. You promised me a soul, and you did not deliver. No, please, just give me more time. There's nothing that you can say. The banishment ceremony is complete. You'll be coming with me. Please, Master, spare me. Nothing can save you now. We did it. We did it. We got rid of Bonnie. Come on, Ibi. We got rid of that monster. You're free now. Oh, Ibi, please don't cry. Even though I was so happy that Bonnie was finally defeated, I didn't take into account of how we must have felt. Everything that she knew was gone. Her mother, her father, and the maid that she trusted with her life. All she could do was cry in my arms. No words were spoken, just the sound of her weeping. Police were called, and the story of the Nukwa household hit the news around the world. Nukwa Crazy House, they called it. Half of the story was made up because I refused to relive the horrors I went through. It's not like they would have believed me anyway. The only thing that made me uneasy about everything is that the police didn't find the demonic little girl in the house. Did she flee the scene after Bunny was defeated? I guess the world will never know. After everything died down, I didn't see or hear from Iblis for months. I was so worried about her. I was literally making myself crazy. She was going through so much pain, and I couldn't stand by her side and help her. But one day, everything changed. On news today, carnivorous bunny was seen munching on pigeons at nearby college campus. So if you're going to school today, you better be careful. You don't want a cute little bunny nibbling on your toes. I wonder what that could be. Wasn't expecting any guests today. Gear? What are you doing here? Oh, wow. Girl was expecting a better reaction than that. You're still as silly as ever. Come on in. This is such a surprise. Wait a minute. How did you find my apartment? Well, girl tracked your scent and may have rustled up a few people to spill the beans. But there's no need to get into that. Okay, time to change the subject. So what brings you here? Did you miss me? Of course missed your auntie. You know girl loves you. That girl really came here to bring a special message from Mama. Mama? Oh, you mean Ibe. Wait, how's she doing? Where is she? Is she doing okay? Is she... Ah! You're asking girl too many questions. Girl's head is about to explode. I'm sorry, I need to calm down. It's just been so long since I've seen or heard from her. I'm just worried about her, especially after everything that happened. Girl totally understands. So you said you had a message for me?
I don't know.
But you just said... Just kidding. Let me pull out the message for you. Nana, please meet me at a special place. You remember it, don't you? I hope you can make it. I'll be waiting for you. She wants me to meet her at our special place? That's what she said. A special place. Oh well, while you figure that out, girl has another person to see. And oh, but you just got here. If you stay a little longer, I'll make you some chocolate muffins. Muffins? Must resist temptation. Failing to resist temptation. Gotta go. Bye. Oh, poo. He left. I just knew I could coax him with the muffins. I need to think hard about Ible's message. What did it mean? A special place. Wait, I know exactly where to go. I need to call a cab and get dressed. There's no time to lose. I hope this is the place that Ibu was talking about. I don't see her anywhere. I should take a look around if I can find her here. Then I'm going to have to rethink and try somewhere different. That here, it looks like... This is Nukwao, is that you? Mrs. Nukua? Oh Nana, it's you. I'm glad you made it safely. I see you figure out my little riddle. Nana, are you okay? I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've seen you. This is also surreal. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. So with that being said, let's sit down and catch up. So, did you get here okay? Yeah, the taxi ride wasn't so bad. I didn't notice that the park was so close to my apartment. But enough of small talk. Can we talk how much I'm digging your new look? I mean, you look completely different. I almost didn't recognize you. With that hair color, you look so much like your mom. Wait, I didn't mean to. I'm glad you like it. It's really nothing special. To be honest, I had to do this. What do you mean by that? I feel like I had to change my image. I wanted to feel like a new person, especially after what happened. It's like a fresh start, you know? I'm not going to lie. I had to re-evaluate my life after everything died down. I wanted to run away from everything that happened, but it seemed like every time I tried, I would see the Aqua Crazy House story on the news. I felt like the Gect was still haunting me. Wow, Aqua Crazy House, huh? What a name. Ibby, can I ask you something? Is there a reason why you're not wearing your friendship charm? It's because, well, felt like I didn't deserve it. What do you mean by that? It's not what you think. Look, for months I was having trouble coming to terms about what happened. I was thinking about everything I put you through and feelings I had toward you. But that wasn't your fault. All those things you were feeling was because of Bonnie. That's not true. Nana, while it's true that Bonnie manipulated me, the rage and betrayal felt came from me. I was so angry with you. I wanted you to pay for what you did to me. Ibby, I'm so sorry. Everything happened because I was weak. If I was stronger, I could have fought against Bonnie's magic. My parents wouldn't be... Stop talking. I'm not going to just sit there and let you take the blame. The only person to blame is Bonnie. Iblis, I can't blame you for how you felt. I mean, Bonnie made me swing a knife at you. If I was in your shoes, I would be just as mad. But what's done is done. Bonnie killed your parents, not you. So please don't blame yourself. It's funny. It doesn't matter how much therapy I went through. All the psychiatrist rehabilitation appointment I had. Nothing can fix what's broken. Every day is a struggle knowing that I can't talk to my mom and dad. What am I going to do? How am I going to make it through life without them? Well, for starters, you have me? What? No, I can't ask that of you. I called you here because I want to apologize for my behavior. Okay, well, apology accepted. That's not going to cut it. What I did to you was unforgivable, Nana. I didn't come here because I was looking for an apology, Abby. I came here because I wanted my friend back. I was worried sick about you. I didn't know where you went. I had no way of contacting you. It tore me apart because I couldn't help you. Just know that I will always be here for you. I will never abandon you again. You don't have to go through this alone. Do you really mean that, Nana? Of course I mean it. I risked everything I had to come and find you. And I would do it again in a heartbeat. I don't know what to say. It's just so hard to accept your kind words. When I had to deal with everything at once, my reality shattered into little bits, and I didn't know how to put them back together. I mean, I was trying to kill you, Akana. It breaks my heart to even say it, but... stop. None of that matters to me, because Bonnie was controlling you. We all have things we've done wrong, but that's behind us now, because we know the truth. Ibby, I will be here until you get sick of me. I will never let anything happen to you. We can take things one day at a time. I just want you to be happy. Iblis, do you know why I wear our friendship charm? Not really. I thought you would gotten rid of it by now. The reason I wear our friendship charm is because it reminds me of our fight against evil. if we didn't overcome Bonnie, we wouldn't be here. Our friendship would have perished. But we made it. Our friendship made it. We can be proud of what we did. So please don't feel like you can't wear our charm. We can't be twinsies if you don't wear it. Well, when you put it like that, how could I refuse? Aw. Our friendship charm. You had it this whole time? Yeah. I had to see where your head was at. I mean, I didn't even know if you were going to come, or if you were going to forgive me. I had so many scenarios in my head of everything going wrong. After all these years, you're still worry warts. Yeah, I know, I'm a mess. If I may ask, what happened with your parents? Did they get a proper burial? Yes, they did. Decided to just have a private ceremony. I just wanted to be alone with them. It was such a nice ceremony. Buried them in a place with a nice view. That sounds very nice. I'm glad that you were able to have a homegoing service for them. Yeah, it made moving on a little easier. So, what's next in the life of Iblis? Do you have any plans on what you want to do? Yes and no. Since I'm done with my therapy, I've been kind of stuck on what I want to do next. I do want to find a place to live though. My parents left me with a large sum of money, so I want to use it responsibly. I was thinking about buying a little house, but that may be too much for me. Then I'll join you. Say what? It's so weird. Liling and I were just talking about how she was getting sick of the dorm and wanted to find a new place. We should all get a place together. Come on, Akana. Liling wouldn't want to live with me. She probably doesn't even consider me as a friend. Ah, really now? Then listen to this. When Liling called me that day, she was worried sick about you. She pushed me to get in contact with you. If it wasn't for her, I would still be living my life without you in it. So what do you say? We will all be together, and we can take things one step at a time. I don't know, Nana. Do you really think that's a good idea? I mean, Liling doesn't really even know what truly happened. I don't want things to be awkward. I mean, why don't we just tell her? Tell her? Are you nuts? You will think we're crazy. I mean, no Liling. She might. But I wouldn't underestimate her. She can tell when you're lying. And you never know. Everything might just work out. We can't knock it until you try. Then maybe it wouldn't hurt to tell her. Hey! Get the hell away from me! Would you slow down, sexy lady? Girl needs to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't even know what the hell you are. Girl told you already. Girl is guiding your Ranugasu to... Girl. Liling? Huh? Akana? What are you doing here? Girl is getting tired of playing tag with you. Oh crap, that thing caught up with me. Darn it, Girl is not a thing. Girl is guiding your... It's okay, Liling. Girl belongs to me. Hold up, this chick knows my name? Come here, Girl. Thank you for finding Lily for me. Mommy, mommy! Hi, mommy! Hi, Girl. You did such a good job. After this, we can go get slushies. Oh, slushy. That was a long time ago I had a slushy. Yay! Akana, what's going on? And who's that girl? Oh, I guess you wouldn't recognize her with the new hair. It's Iblis. Iblis? Hi, Liling. Well, hot damn, look at you. How have you been? I've been doing decently well. Oh, and I'm sorry if Gur startled you. I sent him out to bring you here. I see. Well, it's okay. He just scared the crap out of me. I was just taking a stroll through the forest trail and he jumped out of a tree and proceeded to chase after me. Gur, is that true? It sure is. You didn't tell Gur that it was such a sexy lady. Gur couldn't help himself. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do with you? But what brings you guys here? Whoa, it's like deja vu. What do you mean? Running into you guys here reminds me of when you introduced me to Iblis. Now that you mention it, you're right. So Iblis, was there something you wanted to talk to me about since you sent your Gur for me? Yay, sexy lady, you finally got my name right. Shush you, hush you. Yes, ma'am. But yes, Liling, I did want to speak with you. I just wanted to take the time to apologize to you. Apologize? For what? You know, you were trying to approach me at school, but I always fled. I was going through a lot at the time, and apology accepted, but I didn't finish. It's all good. I'm just glad I was able to get a hold of you. Those rumors that I was hearing at school were getting quite ridiculous. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. I really appreciate you, Liling. Without you, none of this would have been possible. She's right, Liling. She's right, Ling. Your encouraging word definitely did the trick. I'm just glad everything worked out. This is nice, you know. We all have hung out with each other since we were kids. Oh, since you're here, would you like to be roommates with Iblis and I? Roommates? You're not trying to stuff all of us in your apartment, are you? No. I told Akana that I'm looking into buying a little house. Having roommates would definitely make things fun and exciting. Hell yeah, count me in! This is going to be awesome. How about we discuss the details over some lunch? I'm up for it. Me too. Me free. Okay, let's go. You can hold Gur's hand, sexy lady. Gur will make sure nothing happens to you. Oh, brother. Auntie, why are you laughing? Is there something wrong with holding sexy lady's soft, supple hands? Gur! I believe that's the true ending. That took a lot longer than I anticipated. I've been recording for almost 3 hours. Damn. For just this episode, I've been recording for 3 hours. Oh, we got a kitty now as well. Oh yeah. Since this seems to be like the true or happy ending. I really like this game. Like, in the first ending I got, that was like the natural ending when Akana died. That hit me much harder than I thought it would. Well, as I usually say about these games, like, link to the game is down in the description, and I would highly recommend playing this. And like, there are some endings that I didn't get. There are like, there's some, I think there's like 5 bad endings that I didn't get that you can try to find, and all the like death notes or whatever it was called that the guru kept in his book. I don't know if thanks for playing, yeah. Thank you for making it. I don't know if you get all the like different deaths, if it unlocks anything else. But yeah. There. That should be enough for a vegetable stew. How's it going over there? Did you get everything you needed? Oh yes, this stew is going to taste amazing. I'm so excited. It's good to see see a smile on your face again. Oh, stop it. And you call me the sappy one. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start prepping the vegetables for the stew. I want to make sure the dinner's ready when Ling gets back from her hair appointment. Okay, sounds good. I'll be in to check on you after a while. Okay. Well, hello, you. Oh, hi, Gear. How are you doing on this fine day? I'm doing okay. What's wrong? You seem a little down. Well, Ger's book isn't going so well. I need more pages, but nothing has inspired Ger. I hope you're not talking about the book about me dying. Yeah, that book. I gonna die. Man, I want to publish it so bad, but Ger needs more content. So I don't understand why you would use quotations around dying, because you really did. Alright, well, enough of that. I guess talk to you later. Okay, love you. Bye. That means there might be some secret if you get all the different deaths. Which I didn't. Which, for you that watching, maybe you can do it on your playthrough. Because I'm not gonna do that. I wanted to get this, like the true, or like the discarded her parents. She really inherited their green thumbs. Like, I wanted to get like this, like the true ending. Oh, sleepy doggy. I'm not surprised. Candice is always sleep. Rest well, buddy. Always sleepy, I think it was supposed to be. There's the kitty. It's Iblis seeding. They look really healthy. Seedlings. Must say, she really has a way with plants. Iblis cookbook. She'll always experiment with food, but always turns out great. Unlike my food. You should definitely leave the... I should definitely leave the cooking to Ibn Lilling. Hey B, do you need any help with the stew? I promise not to burn anything. Ibi, are you okay? Oh, I'm sorry, I was lost in my thought for a minute. Okay. So do you need any help? Help with what? With the stew? Stew? Ibi, you smell a little off. Are you sure you're okay? Oh, Akana, I never felt better. Oh no. You got to be fucking with me. Well, that was the true ending. And I'm gonna see if there is a continuation of this, because if there is, I know my next series gonna be. But yeah, as I have stated, the game is in the description if you want to get some of the endings I didn't get, or get all the deaths and see if there's some secrets unlocks if you do that. Or have another or tell another YouTuber or streamer that you want to see them play this, because with all the references and the jokes in it, I think it's a great game for both YouTube and streams. So yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching. If you like, subscribe and all that jazz. If you want to help me out, share this video and watch another one of my videos. That helped me with the algorithm a lot. And have a good whatever it is where you are, and I will see you in the next stream or video. Bye bye!